Does your dog like to snooze with their belly up, or perhaps curled into a tight little ball next to you? Those cute sleeping poses aren't just about finding a comfy spot. They actually reveal deep emotions about how your dog feels around you. Whether they trust you completely or feel a little unsure, their favorite sleep positions can give you incredible insight into your bond. Paw over face. One of the sweetest things ever is when your dog covers their eyes with their paws while napping. It's like they're shielding themselves from the world, and often that's literally what they're doing. If the room is too bright, your pup might use their paws as a natural eye mask to block the light and get some rest. But there's another side to this position that might surprise you. When a dog is feeling scared or anxious, especially if they're afraid of being attacked while they sleep, they may instinctively protect their face and eyes with their paws. This move can indicate that your dog doesn't feel completely safe, even in their own home. The lion pose. When your dog rests on their belly with their legs splayed out to the side and their head resting on their paws, that's called the lion, or sphinx. It's adorable, but also a sign that they're not fully relaxed. Sleeping like this allows your dog to spring up quickly if they sense any danger, a habit they've inherited from their wild ancestors. With their eyes forward and paws tucked under them, your dog is essentially on guard, not quite ready to let down their defenses. Side sleeper. If your dog flops over on their side, belly exposed, and drifts off, congratulations. You've earned their full trust. This position is a sign that your dog feels safe and secure because it makes them vulnerable. They're exposing their vital organs, and getting up from this pose would take time. For a dog to sleep like this, they must believe they're in a safe, threat-free environment, your home. It's a powerful testament to your bond and how much they trust you to protect them. The Superman pose. When your dog stretches out flat on their belly, with legs extended in every direction, you're witnessing what's known as the Superman pose. It usually happens after they've been running around and playing hard. Though they're not completely defenseless, this position shows they're relaxed, but ready to jump back into playtime at a moment's notice. It's their quick rest pose, just long enough to recharge before they're off to the races again. The puppy pile. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and when they cuddle up on top of you or right next to you, it's not just because you're warm and cozy. It's an ancient instinct that dates back to their wolf ancestors. Sleeping in a pile helps them feel secure and strengthens their bond with the pack, which in this case is you. The closeness creates a sense of safety, just like it did for wolves in the wild, ensuring they could wake up and face the day together. Curled in a ball. Curled up into a tiny ball with their spine arched, your dog looks cozy and cute, but this position has more meaning than meets the eye. By curling into a ball, your dog is protecting their vulnerable belly and keeping their core warm. It's also a position of self-protection. If your dog curls up this way, especially with their back facing you, it could mean they're feeling a bit unsure and need to guard themselves. They're not fully relaxed and may be keeping their defenses up just in case. Head on a pillow. It's hard not to smile when your dog rests their head on a pillow or the arm of the couch like a tiny human. While some dogs just enjoy the comfort, there's a practical side to this position too, especially for breeds like pugs or French bulldogs. If your dog often elevates their head during sleep, it might be because they're having a hard time breathing, and the raised position helps ease the pressure on their airways. If you notice this behavior often, it might be a good idea to check in with your vet. Belly down. Dogs often lay flat on their tummies, especially on cool surfaces, to help regulate their body temperature. It's a practical way to cool off, but it's also a position that allows them to remain alert, just in case something spooks them. If they're lying on their stomach in this position regularly, they may not be fully relaxed, but rather trying to stay cool or be ready to jump up if needed. Tongue out. Have you ever noticed your dog sleeping with their tongue slightly hanging out? While it might look a little odd, it's actually a sign that they're super relaxed. When dogs reach a state of deep sleep, they can let their tongue fall out just like a human might drop a book they were holding when they doze off. It's a sign of total trust and peace. They're so at ease in their environment that they forget to pull their tongue back in. Your dog's sleeping habits reveal more about your bond than you might have thought. Whether they're curled up in a ball or sprawled out in full relaxation, each position offers insight into how much they trust and feel safe with you. So, the next time your pup drifts off to sleep, take a moment to appreciate the trust they've placed in you, because in their world, nothing says love like a good nap.